September 29th, 2023. The 22-year-old French footballer Alexis Beka gets into his car and heads for the Magnon Bridge, the highest bridge in the French city of Nice. When he has driven halfway over the bridge, he stops his car, gets out of it, and climbs over the bridge fence. The Magnon Bridge lies 123 meters over the French Riviera. So I mean, if you're sitting on the edge of a 100+ meter high bridge, your intentions are pretty clear. But luckily, other people on the bridge noticed what was going on, and shortly afterwards the police, firemen, psychologists and even the military would arrive. They spent hour after hour talking to Alexis, who's sitting down hopeless on the edge of the bridge, and they do everything in their power to convince him to get back, which they eventually, after several hours, managed to do. Speculations have been that what drove Alexis Beka to this point was a breakup, while his close friends and family have stated that it's for other reasons. Honestly, the reason doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that this is another human being who felt that the only way for him to find a small measure of peace in his life is to end it. This is a huge problem in our society today, and this incident truly got to me, mainly because the media barely talked about it. I remember when I made a video about Dele Alli and his struggles, and from that video I received a lot of messages from people who said that they were feeling really bad, that they were really going through some hard times, and what almost all of them had in common was that they had no one to talk to. And listen, I know that the world can be incredibly cruel. All around the world, horrible things are happening. People in poverty, people at war, people dying in places where they have no hope whatsoever. It's heartbreaking, but it's also heartbreaking when a person willingly decide to take their own life because they just can't see another way out. And the worst part is that it's never weak people. It's actually strong people who are just tired of being strong. And they often carry such a huge burden on their shoulders, all on their own. So I will never stop talking about these kinds of things. In this case, I couldn't care less about likes, follows, comments, or whatever the hell it is in this instance. Can I get one person to talk to someone? Then that's enough for me to keep making these kinds of videos. Alexis Beka is also a fantastic footballer. And no, I'm not saying that just because of this incident. I'm saying it because it's true. He's an extremely raw talent with a brilliant passing ability, incredible vision and fantastic technique. And his other friends who also play in Ligue 1 have dedicated their goals and interviews to him, which was beautiful to see. And I really hope that Alexis Beka one day can become everything that he's destined to be. And I really hope that the ones who are watching this video, who maybe aren't feeling well or at the best place at the moment, can go out and achieve all the good things that this life truly has to offer you. Because life can become so beautiful. And that comes from someone who's been through a lot of shit. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here saying these things if I didn't know it was true. I wouldn't be sitting here bullshitting you into this camera. I know that life can become so much better from those dark days. But when the darkness consumes you, it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I'll say it again, if there's anyone out there feeling like this, please talk to someone. And even the ones watching this video who are at a good place in life, make sure to check in on your friends. Check in on your close ones, your loved ones. Sometimes the people going through the worst battles are the ones we least expect or could never imagine. And they go through their battles in total silence and complete loneliness. Because those people usually don't want to put their pain and burden onto their loved ones. They feel a kind of guilt. And it's precisely that guilt that we need to eliminate. Because there's no fucking shame in feeling bad, in feeling down. Especially not in today's society that is so infected with so much shit. And I know there's more perspective to it. You could be born into a country with total poverty, no water, nothing, whatever the hell it may be. 100%, I know that. I myself have a background from countries who don't have the best circumstances. I mean, if I compare what my parents went through compared to myself, then yeah, there's a huge difference, of course. So I know that perspective is everything, but let's not fool ourselves here. This society that we're living in today, this digitalized society, with all the norms, all the pressure, all the constant brainwashing 24/7. I mean, trust me, it's just, I could deep dive into this, but I don't want to sound like your typical conspiracy theorist. But there's tons of things in our society today that contribute to mental health problems. And I can guarantee you that the loved ones or relatives of someone who has taken their own life would always prefer listening to them talk than not having them alive. And sometimes all you need to do is just ask someone how they're doing. Not like, how you doing, bruv? No, genuinely ask them, brother, sister, mother or father, friend, how are you doing? For real. And that's where I'll leave this video. To anyone watching this, we all have something extraordinary within us. All of us can achieve great things in this lifetime. That's not something I'm saying just to be nice. I genuinely, really mean it. So if you're not feeling or doing well, trust me, there are so many great things out there for you to experience in this life. Don't throw it away, because your life is worth everything. But it doesn't matter if I believe it or the people around you believe it. You need to believe it. You have to believe it. You must believe it. Take care of yourselves, my brothers and sisters. One love, all the best, and please talk to someone.